So it's almost been 3 weeks since myself and Ellen got our dog Badger, who is currently asleep. Um, it's been good and bad. It's been fun and extremely stressful. I am not a morning person. I have some health challenges. I've had basically chronic fatigue for years. And so getting up extra early has been difficult. But saying that, we've been quite lucky. Badger has been sleeping until about half six, 7 in the morning. So it's not like we're waking at 3 a.m. or something like that, which I thought we would, at least for the first few days, but that hasn't happened once. Toilet training's still a bit of an issue. He doesn't quite understand not to do it in the house. Sometimes we'll have the door open for the garden, try and get him out there. He'll come back in and then he'll just pee under the dining table on the rug. Not a big problem, comes up easy enough, but we want him to understand that he should go outside for that. And so what you do really is reward any behavior you like to see with treats, and you disregard any of the stuff you don't punish. You don't go, naughty, you should not pee. I once saw a really, really horrible video of an Asian person, doesn't matter that they were Asian, but factually they were. They had got a dog in a little crate, which crate training is a thing. Me and Ellen, I've been posting on Instagram quite a lot with Hey, my name is Badger, which is the page I've created. Getting mostly good comments and quite a lot of attention on a few of the videos, but because of that, there have been a few people saying, why are you putting him in a crate for? For a bunch of reasons. I'm not even going to justify it here. It's pretty fucking obvious why you put a puppy in a crate to train it and to protect your furniture, etc. But anyway, this video I saw, I don't even know why I'm saying this, it's just horrible. This fella had returned to his puppy, probably left it for a long time as well, no doubt, so the puppy had peed in the crate. I don't actually know if I want to finish saying it's fucking awful, man. He boiled some hot water and poured it on his puppy for peeing in the crate. What a fucking cunt. When I saw that video, I thought about booking a flight to wherever he lives, tracking him down and fucking pissing in his eyes and then shitting in his mouth, kicking him in the cock, pouring hot water on his bell piece, and then shoving a rod up his arsehole. But I didn't know where he lived. I didn't have the resources at the time, so I had to leave it to the authorities. But that kind of behaviour, man, sickening. Saying that, there are times where Badger is really lovely. Most of the time, he's very well behaved. He's picked up tricks pretty well. However, since we've been teaching him paw, which is kind of pointless, but it's cute, he's now forgetting lay down. So when we go down, he just starts pawing at you, and then he gets annoyed when you don't give him the treat straight away. But yeah, most of the time he's good, but there are times where he just becomes literally a monster. Some of the sounds he's making when he's running around, is like crazy. And he does get quite annoying, and he'll just they are a herding animal by nature, and puppies in general can be arseholes, actually. So it's a good job they're very cute, so you can tolerate them. But there are times where he's just chasing me around. I'm not scared of him, but I don't want to get bitten, and I don't want my jeans or socks to get fucking continuously wrecked. And he just keeps coming for me and barking at me. I'm like, what is your problem, mate? I feed you all the time. I'm very nice to you. Why are you being a dick? And there is a temptation just to boot him across the room. I'm not going to, obviously. But when something's just biting at you quite viciously and hard with the intent to hurt you, it seems, it's like your natural instinct's like, fuck off. So I don't do that. What I do is get the back of his collar and gently push him to the ground until he stops trying to bite me, because this is what was advised in one of these training videos on YouTube. And you kind of feel him submit, and he's like, all right, I'm not going to try and bite you. But when he's in a really bad mood for whatever reason, he then, as soon as you let go, he's just back at it again. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to make myself a drink. I've got stuff to do. Can you please just leave me alone? Another thing is my garden was really nice and green, and now it's got yellow piss stains everywhere where it's just ruined the grass. He likes to dig the grass and dig around our sleepers where we've got the plants growing, so that's pissing me off. All his toys are everywhere, and he insists on having all of them out, and he's got quite a lot. So if you leave one in the basket, he's like, I want that one. I want that one. Yeah, I know. So I have to tolerate that my house isn't going to be as tidy and clean as I would like it to be. Now, he's a very fluffy corgi. It's quite rare for corgis to be as fluffy as Badger is. So I don't know what the situation with his hair is going to be. You have to brush him, but so far I'm not getting like loads of hair on me. But I think once he's lost his baby hair, then he'll molt more. And, you know, no doubt I'll be hoovering constantly because I can't live in a messy house. That's just not me. I've tried to like lower my standards, but I have to have stuff clean in order to feel happy, which is very sad. I didn't used to be like that. Years ago when I lived at my mum's, I didn't make my own bed in the morning. I didn't do anything, couldn't care less. The house was a mess. But as soon as I moved out, I started to become a little bit neurotic about it being so tidy all the time. And now it's pretty bad. I say bad. Is it bad to be tidy and clean? Maybe to a point, because you do have to tolerate certain things and other people won't necessarily have the same expectations and standards as you. And that's definitely a bit of my perfectionism. It does cause me a lot of stress, if I'm honest, just like wanting it to be so tidy. I'm tempted. I don't know if you guys like Friends, but there's that moment, I think, where Rachel is choosing between Joey's apartment and Monica's. And Monica's obviously got a lovely big apartment, and they're very close friends, and they're girls. So it's like, oh, we can hang out as girls. We're friends. But she's very uptight, and apart from the messy cupboard, everything has to be perfect. Oh, you've put the coaster in the wrong, like you haven't put the glass on the coaster, is what I'm saying. You've left a mark. Oh no. Whereas Joey's like, oh, you dropped some pizza on the floor, don't worry, we'll get it later, just leave it there, who cares. So you want to be somewhere in between Monica and Joey, not in a threesome, just, you know what I mean. But overall, he is doing really well. We've taught him how to sit, down, paw, stay, which is a fun one. I just really like doing that, where he'll be at one end of the room. I'll say sit, stay, and then I'll keep walking back. You have to walk backwards and you have to keep eye contact. And then you leave it a few seconds, and then you get crouched to the ground, say, yes, good boy, and he runs over with the most enthusiasm you've ever seen. You give him a treat. Leave it, which he's also surprisingly good at. You put the bit of food in front of his face when he's sitting or laying down, and you go, leave it. And then you give him another treat, go, good boy. So he's picking up stuff pretty well. We've been able to take him for a few walks now because he had his vaccine a week ago, so he's protected from disease now. And yeah, overall, he is a very good boy. It's just certain times where I think he's overtired. He does become awful and a prick. And in those moments, I kind of hate my life because I just want to, especially in the morning, like I say, I'm not a morning person. I'm very tired until I've had a bit of movement in the day and allowed my eyes to adjust to the fact of my weight. I'm just always so tired. So dealing with like someone just chewing on your fucking foot is like quite irritating. But I know it's temporary. I know that he's going to be a good boy. I know that his behaviour will continue to improve and he won't bite us forever. And overall, I'm very happy. It's just, you know, it's a major change to our lives. We have to be home much more than before. Not that we were really out all the time before, but, you know, when I'm working in the office, I'll have to come home at lunch every day now. Ellen's starting her days a bit later at work so that she can spend a bit more time with him in the morning. So this is working around him, and we'll get used to that, I'm sure. But there have been days where I'm like, oh, I really wish we didn't have, not him specifically, because I think overall, again, he is very lovely, but that we just didn't have a puppy because it's such a big commitment. And sometimes I think, oh, my life would be a lot easier if I just didn't have the pets. I did a video about that, of course. But yeah, mixed feelings. Overall, happy. When I'm away from the house, we've got like a little spy camera to watch him. And I'm very attached to him already, and it's only been a few weeks. So I'm sure we're going to be very good friends. And overall, I think it's probably a good decision. But yeah, definitely ups and downs. Definitely moments where I want to just be able to stay in bed longer, but can't. And same for Ellen. And because of our fatigue, we are clashing a bit. Like she'll say, you're not saying the right word to him. You've got to say yes, not good boy. You have to say yes first. I'm like, oh, fuck off. Who cares? Stop nagging me. Or like, I noticed today, oh, he's chewed up some of the garden in that corner. My lawn that was lovely. He's fucked it. I'm like, Ellen, I've been watching him when he's out there. You need to watch him more carefully because he's fucking ruining the garden that we've put so much effort into. She's like, oh, it wasn't me. You need to watch him. I'm like, I have been. I pay attention to what he's doing when he's out there. Most of the time, I'm stood there watching him the entire time. So, you know, whenever he did it, the fact is, dogs do destroy shit sometimes. So, if you're on the fence about it, if I had the option, really, I probably would have like just had a more peaceful life. But I'm in this now for the long haul, aren't I? So yeah. Go on, hey, my name is Badger on Instagram if you want to follow all the pictures and videos of him. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Goodbye.